Hello traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 9-12-26 EMA MACD Scalping Strategy, one of the most effective and structured systems for lower time frame trading. So this strategy combines EMAs and the MACD to deliver fast, accurate signals with real market logic behind every entry. Let us start with the EMAs, okay? We use 3 exponential moving averages, the 9 EMA, the 12 EMA, and the 26 EMA. Now, these are fine-tuned to react quickly to price while still showing key directional trends. The 9 EMA represents very short-term movement, while the 12 and 26 EMAs track slightly longer-term micro trends. Okay, when the 9 EMA crosses above the 12 and 26, it signals strong bullish momentum. When the 9 EMA crosses below the 12 and 26 EMAs, it signals bearish momentum. Okay, the EMAs also act as dynamic support and resistance, helping you time pullbacks and continuation trades. Now let us bring in the MACD. Okay. We customize the MACD settings to 9, 12, and 26. In case yours is not set like this, just change it to 9, 12, and 26, okay, to match our EMA setup. All right. This alignment adds confluence and increases the quality of our trades. Now, the MACD helps confirm that momentum is backing the EMA crossover. A MACD line crossing above the 0 level during a bullish EMA crossover is a strong confirmation for a long trade. So as we had this confirmation here, the bullish EMA crossovers alongside the MACD crossover, this was a good place to buy. Stop loss can be below the swing low. Take profits can actually be at, key resistance zones. Or when you have a bearish crossover, you can exit your buy trade. All right. Then the reverse is the case for shorts. That's when you have bearish crossovers, 9 EMA crossing below the 12 and 26, and the MACD line crossing below the 0 level. That is a sell signal. Okay, now here's the step-by-step process of executing the strategy. First of all, you have to identify the crossover of the 9 EMA with the 12 and 26 EMAs. Then you check that the MACD line has crossed the 0 level in the same direction. You look for a minor pullback and candle confirmation near the EMAs for your entry. Enter the trade, you place your stop loss just, beyond the last swing point. Then you target a 1:2 or 1:3 risk to reward ratio based on market conditions. The strategy works best on the 1 minute and the 5-minute chart. You can also use it on higher time frames. Well, but if you're scalping, you might want to focus on 1 minute, 5 minutes, and the 15-minute charts. All right. Especially during high volume sessions like the London and New York sessions. It thrives in trending environments where momentum builds quickly after breakouts or news spikes. For exits, you can use the MACD line flattening or crossing back as a soft signal. Okay. If you are in a buy trade, you can use the MACD line flattening or crossing in the opposite direction as your signal to exit your buy trade. That's if you're in a buy. But if you're in a sell, you can use the MACD line crossing above or flattening to exit your short trade. But the best exits come from hitting a fixed risk to reward level or when price moves far from the EMAs and begins to stall. Now, a few pro tips for you. Avoid trading this strategy during low liquidity times. Okay? When there is low liquidity in the market, just avoid using this strategy. This strategy should be used during periods of high liquidity. And always check for key support and resistance levels before entering. All right, it's important. Combine it with session timing for more accurate results. All right. So this is not a strategy built on guesswork. It is built on structure, momentum, and alignment between price action and indicators. It is visual, simple to use, and perfect for traders looking for a clean, high frequency setup. Okay? Make sure that you always employ proper risk management strategies. It is a necessity if you want to be successful in the long run. Do not trade with an amount that you cannot afford to lose, and do not risk more than 2% of your account balance in a single trade. In addition to that, ensure that you make use of good risk to reward ratios, minimum of 1:2. All right, meaning if you are risking 10 pips, your potential profit should be at least 20 pips. But your target should be realistic, okay? Your resistance should not go up. Your support, your take profit level should not go above a key resistance or below a key support. If you are in a buy trade and you want to set take profit, you should be targeting resistance zones and not taking your take profits way above it. All right, that's why I say your take profit targets should be realistic. So if you notice that you don't have a good risk to reward ratio, maybe I enter a buy trade around here, and then my stop loss is somewhere around here, and then I notice that this is a key resistance where price might reverse after getting there. To be on the safer side, I wouldn't want to set my take profit above. This is just an assumption, right? It's because eventually price broke out from this zone. But assuming you don't know what is going to happen yet, so to be on the safer side, you just assume that there is a possibility of price getting rejected at this resistance and coming down. So if I'm entering a buy here and stop loss is here, if this is going to be my take profit zone, then this is not a good enough trade. All right. But if you get a confirmation that that trend is strong and likely to break above that resistance, like you can see what happened here. If you get a confirmation that that trend is strong and likely to break above, then you can actually take your take profit to perhaps the next key resistance. All right. So if you have a good risk to reward ratio, then you are good to go for that trade. The emphasis is to ensure that you have a good risk to reward ratio while still having realistic targets for your take profit. Okay. So if this strategy helped you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you are notified every time a new strategy drops. Drop a comment below if you want a live trading video using the 9-12-26 EMA MACD setup, or if you want this strategy back tested on your favorite pair. Stay sharp and trade with discipline. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.